Afternoon, guys. I said I'll be back with any transfer ins and outs during this window, and we probably have the biggest departure um, of this January window. Probably Grimsby are going to get. It had been rumoured in the last 24 hours. Well, last 12 hours really. Uh, but it is confirmed that shall we call him Captain Fantastic? Danny Rose has departed the Mariners, which is quite a sad departure. This, very disappointing, but not surprising at the same time. Grimsby, around about 10 minutes ago, announced it like this. Obviously, created Peter O'Rourke. He did bring the rumour out about that. And at the end of the announcement, I will say my thoughts on this. It said Grimsby announced it by saying, "We can confirm that forward Danny Rose has left the club to join Sky Bet League Two side Barrow for an undisclosed fee. And Danny joined the Mariners ahead of the 23-24 season, arriving at Blundell Park following a promotion-winning campaign with Stevenage. An industrious centre forward, Rose made an immediate impact in black and white. His performances and leadership during his first season with the club saw him named Grimsby Town Player of the Year, underlining the influence he had both on and off the field. Danny was appointed club captain from the 23-24 campaign, went to play a key role across his time with Town. He also marked his 100th appearance in the club in our Carabao Cup fourth round tie against Premier League opposition Brentford. In total, Danny departs Grimsby Town having made 107 appearances, scoring 35 goals, and leaves with the respect and gratitude of everyone associated with the football club. Head coach David Artell said, "We want to wish Danny all the best at Barrow. He's been a terrific servant for this football club, and he's been exceptionally professional. We've had some good times together and hope he looks at his time here fondly. I certainly will do. He had the opportunity for an extended contract at another club, so we wish him well on this new chapter. He's been a pleasure to work with, and I wish him nothing but success going forward." And the statement ends with saying everyone at Grimsby likes to thank Danny for his contribution during his time at Blundell Park and wish him the very best for the next chapter of his career. And I of course second that. I remember when Danny Rose was signed that first summer after promotion, and I remember saying, where have Town pulled that one off from? Because as many times we come up against Danny in his career, and he is a menace. He is a pain in the arse in regards to playing against him. He can win free kicks left, right and centre. He is so awkward to defend against. He just knows how to use his body really, really well. And I was absolutely thrilled when we signed him that first season, because I'd watched him a couple of years before for teams like Mansfield, and that you're thinking, yeah, love a player like Danny Rose at the club, and we got him. And he he became a captain fantastic, really. But he was such an integral part that in his first season, his 14 goals for the club without those goals, I think we'd have got relegated. And I remember saying that at the end of that season, Danny Rose was so key to us staying up that year, because we really weren't a good side that year. And Danny's goals sort of saved us from uh, uh, almost doomed relegation again. And then obviously got captain the very next year. Again, did double figures again. We can say we are the first club in Danny's career where he's actually scored double figures in consecutive Football League seasons. So, because I believe he scored 13, 14 last year as well. And yeah, this one is upsetting because Rosie is one of those players, like I said, that you want playing for you, not really against you. But like I said, due to his injury around about October time, he wasn't getting much game time. His contract was running up, which also indicates to me that Grimsby weren't going to offer him a new deal in the summer anyway. And so I guess for him, he wanted to go somewhere that, and he was offered something that he thought, I can't really turn that down. But he's not a guy that you will hear any of us, and definitely will not hear me say anything bad about Danny Rose. He did give us everything that he had. Every single time he was on there, he, even in his quiet moments, he always ran things down. He always made it difficult for keepers. You know, his closing down was immense. Getting free kicks were, especially in the first year and a half, 2 years of him here, he was quintessential in at times getting us up the pitch and keeping us up the pitch. Obviously, the one goal that comes to mind, did it come out Barrow? It might have done. That flick off the floor. Probably his most memorable goal in that regard. But I would always say for most players, it's usually the first goal they score for the club. And I think Rosie, like David Artar mentioned in that statement, consummate professional, never moaned, never sort of groaned. Obviously very disappointed that he wasn't playing. And it's one of those kind of departures where you don't want to have happen, but you understand why it's happened. He's 32, he still feels like he's got something to give a team, and obviously we've just put Andy Cook in as well, and you know, you've got him, obviously you've got Jays, you know, Sars Fleming, and obviously Cam when he gets back. He's probably going to be about fourth choice striker, and you can't really see Danny Rose being a fourth choice striker. And I think it was pretty much on the cards when David mentioned in the pre-match for last weekend that Danny Rose was fit and available, but he didn't make the matchday squad at all. That's when it kind of dawned on me, well, Rose is available, he's not even making the bench. Someone did say to me, do you think that's the last we've seen of Danny Rose? I initially went, I hope not, but obviously it is, and he goes to Barrow, and all I can say for Barrow is they are gaining a true professional, someone that will give everything for the shirt, and Unitedly, he's liked now for any club that he's ever been at, and he's so well respected here that I don't think we could stand in his way if an offer came up that he wanted to take. And like I said, he played over 100 times for the club, 35 goals. It roughly is goal scoring rate at clubs anyway. Never the most prolific striker in the way of numbers, but my God, when he scores you a goal, it's important. And it's, like I said, it's a disappointing one, but not a surprising one. I suppose with Andy Cook coming in, we've now got that experienced head up top. We don't see where Danny was gonna fit in. So just to recap the news finally, I can now say former club captain Danny Rose has left the club for Barrow on an undisclosed fee. So leave me your thoughts down below and your thoughts and opinions on Danny Rose and what your memories of Danny Rose were. But good luck to Danny over at Barrow. I'm sure we'll play him when we play Barrow later. I think it's in the next couple of months. So oh joy, it won't be away for long. And yes, like, share, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you, Danny, and we'll see you again soon. Ta-ra for now. Wow. Again, surprised. And if you're wondering why I'm at this angle, hello. And I'll see you guys later on. Ta-ra.